Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this short video, I want to talk about a really important self-care concept that we should really be integrating and adopting into our daily or at least weekly lives. And that's carcinogenic detoxification. Because what the research is showing is firstly that the prevalence, the rates of cancer are increasing exponentially. More and more people are developing cancer at a younger age. And because of that, there's been a lot of research trying to delineate and understand what could be responsible for this. What are the primary drivers of why cancer rates are increasing like this? And there's lots of things that are responsible for this, including bad dietary habits, lack of exercise. But one of the variables that is increasingly being flagged up is our exponential exposure to toxins, carcinogenic toxins, cancer-causing toxins. And these come in myriad forms in the air we breathe and the food we eat and the water we drink and the products we put on our skin and our cleaning products, and they build up, they accumulate in our body over weeks, months, years. And so many of the toxins that we are regularly exposed to are proven to be carcinogenic. We know that they change our cell functions, our DNA, in a way that is predictive of increased risks of cancers. And because of that, understanding the research around what do we do about this? Because on the one hand, we can help reduce our exposure to these toxins, increasing our consumption of organic foods, using water filters, using natural beauty and cleaning products. So prevention is key, but also treatment. We're all going to be exposed to carcinogenic toxins. We can't avoid that in the world we live in. But what we can do is help our body increase the clearance of those toxins. And that's what I want to talk about today. And I want to talk about the most important, the most evidence-based, and the simplest way of doing that. And that's the common humble dandelion. Okay, because dandelion is clinically proven to increase the liver's ability to accumulate and then clear carcinogenic toxins out of the body. Because within dandelion, there are compounds that stimulate phase 1 and phase 2 liver detoxification. And that's one of the most powerful mechanisms we have at increasing the clearance, the removal of these carcinogenic compounds. And there are two main ways that I like to harness these benefits in my life. The simplest form is just to buy dandelion tea bags. Most big supermarkets will stock dandelion tea. Every health food shop will. You can get them really easily online. And just trying to drink 1 or 2 cups a day, or at least every other day. Because if we are regularly consuming dandelion, it's gonna increase our liver's ability to remove these toxins. So as a simple hack, that would be my first suggestion. Just buy a couple of boxes of organic dandelion tea and just integrate those into your daily life. That's going to have a profound impact. The second approach is that if you like to get your hands dirty and get outside, or you like foraging, is that dandelions are freely available from about February all the way through until autumn. Really, they are abundant, they grow everywhere. And just going out and on a weekly basis, just harvesting a bag full of these, and you can pop them in the fridge like you would for spinach or kale, and just use them in that way. You can make fresh tea out of them. You can add them into salads. You can any recipe really that would use spinach or kale or chard. You can use dandelion as a replacement. You can have it raw in salads. You can add it into cooked meals and curries and things like that. So the bottom line is that the more we integrate dandelion into our diet, the more effective our body is going to be at removing this accumulation of carcinogenic compounds. And given the rates, the spiraling rates of cancer I genuinely believe this is one of the most important self-care priorities we should be adopting right now, particularly because the world we live in is so toxic. Okay, any questions about that, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay updated with these videos and when they're released, please do subscribe to the channel so you'll get notified when they are released. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.